Righty-ho, so what do we have with this power? Let me just go over it again. If it was a case of we're asking about money or work and we're asking about ourselves, as in what's going to happen to me with finance, and you go, what on earth has the Two of Cups got to do with the Sun card? Well, the Sun card is being transparent, it's about being confident, it's about your inner child, it's about your playing. It's like, I'm asking about work, I don't want to know about that. No, your drive, how you succeed. It's not always about what you qualified in. It's actually about how your personality is, how you come alive, how you're charismatic. And it's like, well, how's it going to help? People like you. You know, Two of Cups, they love you. You know, I don't mean they're in love with you, they love you. They really actually get that point where they go, gosh, you light up the room when you come in. You know, I really enjoy being around you, you're inspiring. And you know what? They'll inspire you too, because that's how it works. It kind of, you know, it fits and starts, isn't it? Sometimes we're the one that's actually the motivator. Sometimes we're the one that's actually being inspired. So Two of Cups, it's about the emotional sort of depth and the likability and the strength that's involved in that. Okay, the Sun card is, you know, there's growth. It feels like fun, but how can that help at work, or how can that help with money? You know, if it's fun, you will do well at it. You will enjoy it. Not everything is about money, but if you're asking about money, it's like, do you know what? Emotionally, people believe in you. And at work, this is really a successful sort of, people like you. They're going to want to help you. They like the transparency. They like the fact that, you know, it feels like you're fun to be around. Absolutely what it's about. So, you know, there is a lot sometimes that you can miss and go, oh, I was expecting to see maybe the Hermit, you know, because it's Virgo, and Virgo is the house of work, or, you know, I was looking for Wands, or I was looking for Pentacles. Sometimes you've been told it's much deeper than that. And in actual fact, money isn't everything. Qualifications isn't everything. It's the personality. So really, the personality, when the Sun card's coming up and they're asking about work, it's a yes, just in itself. You know, the background information that you're getting from the minor arcana card is telling you what effect it's having. Emotionally, they like you. It's about liking. Let's switch it and change it for another card. It'll land where it lands. I've just gone to page 26. Now what's this combination? Okay, how am I going to get on at work? Tell me about work, tell me about money. It's like, you're passionate. You are driven, you are deep. People like you, they're attracted to you, you're charming. They are charmed by you. And you know what? They actually want to be a bit more like you. They're pursuing what you're doing. How do you know that? That's what the Knight of Cups is about. Scorpio, passion, transformation. You know, they're not being around you. They feel they're getting somewhere being around you. You're making things happen. They're going through changes. It's an elegant, graceful feeling. And the Sun card, fun. You know, it feels like it's not too serious. It feels like I'm enjoying this, but at the same time, I'm not wasting my time. I'm happy, I'm thriving on it, and I'm getting what I want. And so Knight of Cups is linked to Scorpio. Scorpio is about transformation. It's about passion. It's about going very deep into something. And the Knight of Cups is about pursuing that and paying attention to you. So how are you getting on at work? You are the success. You know, it's almost as if this is, you can't put a foot wrong. Will I make money? Of course you will. You know, you're an entertainer. You're the person that actually makes things happen. Don't get too big for your britches. Be elegant, be charming, and it'll all work out beautifully. Okay? Does anybody want me to do any cards in particular? Let's just throw it around again. Okay, there we go. We've landed on a pentacle. Okay, so what's happening for me at work? What's happening for me at work? This is a beautiful combination, isn't it? You're manifesting what you want. It's in the bag already. When you get a pentacle in a pair, it's always something that's already manifested, something that's already, you've been making it happen. It's not about going, oh, I think this, I feel this. You have thought, you have had the passion, you've connected with it, you've kind of gone, hey, you know what, I really feel this is what I want to be doing. I really care about this, so I'm developing and I'm making it happen. And then you've gone into the point where you have done the action and done the work, maybe done the research, maybe actually spent that time and attention in what it is you needed to do next in order to succeed. And then you're going to get the reward. So it means that up to now, what you've invested in, that clever thought, maybe having conversations with people on the same sort of wavelength as you, that's inspired you, you've inspired them, you're being very transparent about this, you're very open, there's nothing to hide. How do we know that? That's the Sun card. And the Ace of Pentacles is showing that that's what you've manifested. That's where this has come from. It's already in the bag for you. Will you make money? Does it look like you'll make money? Absolutely. But it's also something new happening. How do we know the newness? Ace. Ace, brand new beginning. Something materializing based on your transparency. Am I going to make money? Yes. Am I going to get that job? Yes. Will I get that promotion? Yes. Will I pass those exams? Yes. This is a beautiful pair. Okay, I'm going to put this on and hope that it plays. Keep watching my microphone now. I've got a feeling that maybe the headset that I'm using could be interfering with it. Who knows? So just some keywords there for you. Let's move this PDF along. Beautiful. Some wands. Action cards. So what do we have for you here? Let's say our person is saying, am I going to earn some money? And am I going to be okay at work? Am I okay for money, actually? It's not about more money. They're probably saying, is work okay? Am I going to be all right here? Am I going to be all right for money? Am I going to need to struggle? Am I worrying? What should I know about? What is it that I need to know? So I think that, this combination sort of says it all. 7 of Wands. Okay, action. 7 is a very good number, as in for the 7 of Wands. Progress, productivity, making things happen, but also playing your cards very close to your chest. So at work, although you're transparent, you're not telling them everything. You're not telling them your strategies. You're not doing everything that they will be able to go, do you know something? I'm going to turn around like a thief in the night and I'm going to steal, that idea of yours, take it to the boss and get all the credit. You're clever enough, you're smart enough to actually give, but also make sure that you are dealing with things. Oh, darling, I've just seen your message. Our thoughts are with you, sweetie. I'm really sorry to hear that. All the very, very best. Thanks ever so much, Hazen. I'm glad you're okay. Sending a lot of support. It's been a tough week, folks. Challenging. And everyone keeps talking about the eclipse. There's an awful lot happening. We are in the sun sign of Aries, and I'm not sure what time it changes, but the moon was in Libra, which is the house of our relationships. And sometimes, bit of conflict. You're welcome. You're really welcome, sweetie. You know, it has been tough, you know, sending lots and lots and lots of positive, peaceful serenity and strength to you. Moon being in Libra, of course, is in the house of relationships, and you know, that's about making sort of building bridges with other people. And it's not always what we want to do, because Aries is about me, and the sun is in Aries at the moment. And when the sun is in Aries, we're supposed to actually kind of go, you know, I need to look at me. I need to look at, yeah, how does this affect me? And it's an important time, because most of the time we are actually building bridges and working and with partnerships and really doing the best that we can with other people. It's challenging stuff out there, but sometimes it's impossible. And, you know, tough times can be there in our relationships with others. And whether it's to do with romance or whether it's to do with work, you know, what? I'm going to say, if you're still watching Enigmatic Tarot, I feel that let's just do this. I'm going to go for this. Okay, I've picked those two cards for you. Okay, and what that shows is your strength. That's double Leo. All right, we've got the Knight of Wands there, and we've got the Sun card. And before we had the Seven of Wands, which is playing your cards very close to your chest. I think that's something perhaps as in that you should go, wow, that's what she was talking about the time that we spoke on here. And secondly, I'm going to say that this is, I'm glad you're here, because I want you to actually say, I think these two cards might actually, I am saying I picked these two for you. So a little mini reading here just to give you a little support, okay? I can't change the major card, but I think the Knight of Wands is very much, that's what I picked for you. Didn't pick it out. It's just a case of, I just went up and down with my mouse, and it's like, out of the 56 mana cards, I'm going to pick one for you. And that's what I did. Knight of Wands. Okay, you are going for this, and maybe you are having to take action, and maybe this will involve being, you know, you've got to turn around and kind of go for it. And Knight of Wands is one of the biggest cards of moving. All right, so the combination here, it's very much about you're moving on, you're moving into what you need to do, you're moving into your independence, you're moving into your peacefulness, you're moving into your inner child, but you must actually turn around and go with that energy and take action. Don't sit back. It's time for movement. Anything that you are trying to actually achieve, particularly in your career, will happen. You're having to deal with unpleasant situations, but this is double Leo, and what that means is you've got to turn around and use your energy to be very entertaining. Don't be too dramatic, but just turn around and go, you know what, I know what's best for me, and that's what you've got to do. And, you know, your purity is to yourself, but there is something here saying whatever it is, you are moving forwards, and I would actually say the movement feels as if it's movement in your career. And if you are looking to move, or this is about something to do with home or movement, or, you know, having to move properties geographically or something like that, you are in an excellent position to actually negotiate and get the best possible outcome for yourself. Okay. Very charming. Communication, by the way, is what I would actually say here. It looks really good. So I just wanted to actually make sure that we did a little bit of something for you, because why not? I just couldn't change the major card, as I said, but take notice of the combination. How much has that changed how we're reading the actual sun? Dramatically so. All right, so let's look at another pair here. All right, so the Sun card and the Five of Pentacles. My pleasure. It's fine. Good luck. All right. Really importantly, the Sun card and the Five of Pentacles. Enigmatic Hermit, it is not this one for you, okay? It was the one before. This is me choosing this file because I want to demonstrate that, you know, Pentacles are usually wonderful, but 5 in tarot is always tricky. It is sometimes in numerology, it can be, that we are meeting things along the way where we've got to navigate some obstacles, some bumps in the road, and some challenges. And Pentacles are about manifesting things that, as I said, have already happened. So what does the Sun card and the Five of Pentacles mean if our person is asking about work? Okay, it's saying that, you know what, you're missing the point. Something at work has passed you by. You might go, well, where'd you get that from? I thought it was about, not having any money. Well, perhaps you're missing out on money because there's something at work where you are being amazing, but you're so busy doing a certain thing that you are missing the point. And the Five of Pentacles quite often can mean hardships financially, where we do actually feel that we're struggling. And, that we are in a place of feeling that all is not great. Very true. But they're asking about work. And so in this case, it's like, well, you're missing the point. And it's like, yeah, I haven't got a job. It's like, well, there's one there and you've not seen it. I'm telling you, missing it. How? That Five of Pentacles, if you look at that stained glass window, our two figures are so busy coping. They're battling along on crutches. They are really, really sort of trying desperately to find shelter, but the blizzard is perhaps affecting their judgment. They're concentrating on trying to stay warm, trying to actually keep going and looking for a place of safety and rest. And quite honestly, this whole business is quite simply a case of looking down, not looking up. And I can assure you that that is what's going on here. You're missing the point. Yeah, but I haven't got any money. Well, that's because you're looking at things that way or that way. You are not looking up. And people say, what, literally? Maybe. It's happened to me. I can assure you. I have missed something right in front of me because I've been looking at eye level instead of up there. And, that was when I was looking for somewhere to live. Didn't see the for rent sign while I was selling my house. I had sold my house and I was looking to actually go and live somewhere. And while I built a house. And it was like, I don't want to buy. Building a house, I want to rent. And a house opposite me came up. Didn't know about it. So busy looking further afield. Oh my gosh. Seen it so many times, people, and that's just a really silly example of, I can be just as, just because we do this work doesn't mean that we're immune to it all. I have to learn too. I go through the same lessons in different ways. And, I'm reminded and I'm challenged, and just like you. And people say, oh, don't you see it coming? It's not prediction, is it? Sometimes the more you grow, the more the stakes go up for you to grow further. You see? So, yeah, we're all challenged. 5 in tarot is tricky because you're midway. Not quite there. Like I was saying to you, my house is sold. I need somewhere to go. I'm building a house. Well, move into your house that you're building. I can't. Make the money from this one to build that one. Yeah, need somewhere to live. Can you see my point? Sometimes we're midway. That's why I choose that one. And that happened many, many years ago. 17 years ago, I'd say. So you can see that sometimes you can always say always. But in actual fact, there is always the exception, isn't there? The 5 of Pentacles. Does it mean that, we're falling on hard times? It can feel like it. Does it mean that we can't change it? Absolutely not. Forewarned is forearmed, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, let's bring this one on for you. So, I'm wanting to show you that this is one of the PDFs that you can get off the website to help you. And so there you are, it's got lots and lots of information very quickly, some real good key points on each thing. And, the symbology is there, it tells you what's going on, and, is it a yes or no card, and so much more. As in, I try to make it that there's a lot more in this. I've just kind of zoomed into this, but I've kept it at this so that you can see all the details that's in the cards, you see. So there's all this. And we've been working through the cards in this series, Major Arcana cards, and fusing them, as in how to read them with the minor. Well, shortly we'll be coming to a point where we don't have that. And just to show you what the book is, it's tarot symbolism. As I said, it's only a couple of pounds. So if you want to treat yourself to something like that, you're very, very welcome to do so. Right, I've changed our minor card. How am I going to get on at work? And you get the Sun and the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, definitely a work card. But in what capacity? Three of Pentacles is about working and collaborating with other people. If you look at that card, what does it mean? This person's actually working with people. So they may go, oh, but I work for my, I work on my own. I work for my organisation. I've got my own office. I'm working as in remotely, or I am on site, and I see people here and there. I do the books for them. I don't have to deal with other people. Yeah, you do. You're always dealing with other people. It's like I work from home, but I'm dealing with my customers. I'm dealing with my team. I'm dealing with putting things together where I'm interacting. I'm being inspired by other people. But the difference is, Three of Pentacles is not self-employed. How are they getting on? Well, the inspiration may be from that artisan that is actually creating that beautiful carving in stone outside what looks like maybe a church or a public building. It means you collaborate with other people. And if we look, we've got the skilled artisan there, we've got what looks like the architect there, and we've also got what looks like somebody of a religious figure. And this is, hi Marge, how are you doing? Hi. So if you look at this, you are able to see that this is collaborating with others, creativity. So it's like, look, you're getting the chance to really be creative with a lot of other people here. Okay, right, folks. If there's no questions, I'm going to be jumping off early tonight. Don't forget, lots and lots of different things that have come in about questions about wanting to maybe work with another person to improve your tarot. Please do write and say hi. And just like you did, Maud, it's lovely. I love it when people actually wave and just say hello and share with us. There's a couple of people wanting to actually practice powers. Please do let us know if you're interested in that. They're talking about maybe just, sending a text message or two. What did you get? I got this. And when they're saying text, sometimes it's like, isn't it much easier to press the button and voice message? That's always a nice one. So there's been a couple of people asking for that, but the difference is I don't think the time zones, one's in the UK and one's kind of 10 hours difference. That's probably not going to work. Okay, so I haven't put that together. Let me know. Okay, it's coming up. I'm sure it's going to grow into something, but you know what? You're the one that's suggesting this. I think it's brilliant. Yes, I always used to do that with people that were physically on my courses. Talking of the courses, let's just show you very quickly the website. Sorry, my mic, again, I don't know why when I play this. There's the website. And yeah, there's all different courses on there for you to look at. Okay, so that's tarotwithanne-marie.com. You will find the courses on there, Tarot Mastery, and I have then taken you into the method of intermediate, and then we go on, as in if you want to learn specifics like the court cards or the wands, the cups, anything you like. Okay, and there's my advanced signature course, which is, we're adding more cards to the spread at this point and really going into it, be able to answer absolutely any question that you could be asked, as long, of course, as it's ethical. Right, I'm going to jump in. Hi, sorry, I've just seen, I was looking at this lovely message from Mark. Do I have an intuition course? No. I'm going to say no. I think that's probably the fairest answer. There are psychic development sort of courses that a lot of people do. If you're interested in that, we can always, absolutely, I can actually do something based on that here on either YouTube or Facebook or something like that if you're interested. But I haven't got a course on it. And the reason being is, if you want to be a professional tarot reader, you've got to have a system, because people ask an awful lot of questions. And so that's why, it could take somebody on a lot of feedback this week from the courses, which I'm very, very grateful to everybody that's let me know how they're getting on with them, and they are really loving it because they realize they can answer any question. And that's just with the intermediate folks. You don't have to do the advanced, but they are saying, are getting so used to doing the intermediate, they want to get to grips with it, and then they want to do the advanced because they want it all. And I totally understand that. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. So what am I saying? If you've got a system and you're going to be a professional paid reader, the intuition part of it is important, but it's not going to get you. That's what everybody's doing. And it's kind of, the intuition comes in. If you use my system, I'm teaching you the intuition fused with this. So really, you're getting the intuition by coming to these Tuesday classes, and which is where we fuse cards, or Thursdays when I teach you the card. I'm giving you all the symbology, and the intuition is there. but it's also based upon meanings. And then once you've got those meanings, what we do then is we use that intuition to actually go, right, we've got the sun card. What is it? Bit like tonight when I was talking about somebody's asking about work, and the sun card comes up with the Two of Cups. And they go, what the heck has that got to do with anything? That's not telling me whether I'm earning any money. That's not telling me whether I'm earning promotion. But it is. If you use your intuition, your personality, your persona, your charisma, your infectious, sort of childlike innocence, transparency, with the Two of Cups, your friendly way, people are on the same wavelength as you. You're connecting with them emotionally. They are passionate. There is a fusion here where they feel it. And they just believe you. Of course they're going to want to work with you and offer you promotion and money. It's sometimes not so obvious. So really what I'm saying is I don't just do intuition. I used to, but in order to actually really do that, you really need a lot of people to be going, I think this doesn't work when you're sitting here going, do you know what this means? And it's no good when I just sit here feeding you, because I know people love the information and the way we've done it. We've done it as very educational, made that very clear a long time ago, that that's where we were going, and that's what we've been doing. But the intuition side of it is actually in the courses. It's here when you're with me. It's all part of it. Okay, so my main sort of thing to say to you is absolutely, it is part of the courses, but you may go, I was looking for something that's just this. I totally appreciate that, but you really, really need people for that. And you need to be in something like Zoom or, in person where you can really, really do it. Intuitively, I'm just trying to think if there's anything I can actually turn around and say to you that I would say would definitely take you there. I think they're all sort of, if you're based in London, there is the mind, body and spirit sort of exhibitions where they sometimes have, an hour's workshop. There's not much on it. Books. Again, it's hard because intuition feeds off 100 different things. So I would actually say, have a look at what we're doing here. Try and follow us more. And can I just say, Facebook is changing its rules in April. And that's not far now, we're on March 26th. Hop over onto the YouTube channel so you don't miss anything, because I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to multi-stream. I am not just doing Facebook, you see, I'm doing Twitch, I'm doing Instagram, I'm doing Facebook groups, but I've also got 2 or 3 different Facebook pages, and I don't know how that's going to affect us. So just in case, don't miss out, tarotwithenmarie.com, onto the YouTube channel. It's not about subscriptions, what's that? It's actually about being able to offer you some value, and that you can find everything you want on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. It's perfect. It's like a library. I want to find out what she did, 2 years ago. It's there. Try and find that on, somebody's group or somebody's page on Facebook. It is no way is it easy to find something that's gone. You kind of go, where is it? Where can I find it? It's lost. So yeah, go on to YouTube, and that's what makes it happen. Why did I show you the tarot cards, the sun cards? Because I always like you to see different decks. They'll inspire you, they'll speak to you, or you might go, actually, I can see that the deck I'm using, compared to the decks she's shown there, well, what's the one that we should all be looking at right away? Why? Because universally it's symbolic, and all of its symbolism is there in the card for you to grab. That's where your intuition will come out, by the way, Mort. And it's so lovely to meet you. Thank you so much. Are you still there? And hop over onto YouTube so you don't miss anything, because honestly, I really don't think next week that we will be able to go into the groups that I have. I'm not sure about the pages. None of us know how this is going to land. All right. Yeah, I'm not saying people can't stream into their groups. I can't use software, which is Ecamm, which is what I use. Ecamm allows me to multi-stream because I want to be able to reach people or for them to find me. But yeah, bless your cotton socks. Pleased to meet you. So lovely. Absolutely lovely to have you along. Made my day. Thank you very much for that. It's worth it. And also, you can go on the library of everything I've done. There's over 200 videos on there. And so you'll find that a lot of it that I talk about, how, it all comes together. If I was in your neighborhood, like I used to, community, yeah, let's do an intuition group. And we do it for 10 weeks. And, then we do another one. But it just doesn't work really when you're actually, it's not going to get you a career just based on that. I can tell you. And you might go, in my opinion, well, I had a platform of over 200 psychics. I'm telling you, just coming up and going, oh, I can smell lavender, and I'm being told the letter A, and does Tuesday mean anything to you? And that's your intuition. But if you've got nothing more than that, people are like, I want to know X and Y, Z, and I've booked this time with you. Stop talking like that, please. Can you answer my questions? So there's no way I could let a reader that was like that take money for telephone calls or email readings if they could only give that much. And sometimes your intuition, quite honestly, it's only going to give you so much. Or it's going to drain you and you can do one and you're not going to be able to make a living out of that. So my courses are designed for somebody that actually wants to expand and take it much, much further. And it's not for everybody, but you can also just do it for yourself for fun if you want to read for yourself, or you actually just want to develop yourself. And I know Carla sort of tends to do that. This is something for her, isn't it, Carla? That's for you. You've explained that. This is your little bit of piece of you when you are busy wearing different hats for so many different people. I must go, folks. I look forward to your company on Thursday. A new card for us on Thursday. We are getting there. Wonder if any of you know which one it will be, since we're in chronological order. I'll leave that with you. Until next time, thanks for your company, and I'll play you out as usual with this. Have a great week, everybody.